Amid the broken rubble of sea ice, a forlorn polar bear, unable to hunt seals, unable to go where it wants, a refugee almost in its own land. Stranded because the sea ice on the Hudson Bay is forming weeks later than it used to.
The sea ice we're flying over is where the polar bears live. It's their niche in the world. It's their supermarket where they get meat from hunting seals. It's their highway for travelling around the Arctic region. It's their school where they teach cubs how to hunt.
We come to meet Canada's foremost expert on polar bears, Andrew de Rocher.
Hi, Andy.
Hey.
Lawrence McGinty. Hi, pleased to meet you.
Hey, good to see you.
Andrew is a biology professor who's studied polar bear populations for 28 years.
When it comes to the loss of sea ice, the major issue there is that you're cutting down the amount of time that the bears have to feed. We're just basically taking them away from their primary habitat where they have access to seals, and we're forcing them onshore. In this area, we're saying when they come ashore, they really don't have much to eat.
One reason our pilot Lynn is on watch with a shotgun ready to chase off any hungry bears.
2 to 3 times as many bears are not feeding in the springtime, and this is the best time of year for feeding. So we really are concerned that this is just another one of these symptoms, and when you add them all together between drowning bears, we're seeing increased cannibalism in other areas. Many areas we're also seeing more problem bears.
When problem bears wander into Churchill, this is where they end up. They call it Bear Jail. This 4-year-old male weighing 720 pounds has been here for 30 days. Now sedated, he's about to be airlifted back into the wild. 15 other bears are still back in jail as this male heads north for the open tundra. Some people say bears scavenging in towns shows how adaptable they are. They could escape the worst effects of warming by moving on to new food sources. But an adult bear like this one needs a fat from 45 seals a year to survive. Even as the pilot gently lowers him to the ground 20 miles from town, they don't know whether in the months ahead he'll be able to catch enough seals out on the sea ice.
Just the time of year that it is, I'm judging that he's not going to be back. But we have had ones that we've let go here, and 3 days later they're back in the town of Churchill.
They'll know if he does come back because every bear released is individually marked.
There's a tattoo that'll be in number 8, it's upside down, but X32432.
The strength in these guys is absolutely phenomenal. You see them drag around a 400 kilo seal like it's like a big bearded seal. It's just like a rag doll, and they can run with them. It's just amazing.
Amazing they may be, but scientists like Andrew are pessimistic about the future.
It's clear from the research that's been done by myself and colleagues around the world that we're projecting that by the middle of this century, 2/3 of the polar bears will be gone from their current populations.
It's astonishing to be able to touch one of these magnificent, powerful beasts. But all the more sad to think that in 50 years or so, climate change means that they might not be here anymore.
Some bears could survive in the colder high Arctic, but even then, perhaps not enough to continue the survival of the species.